Hi Haley, I'd like to give you some feedback on your stationery project. First off, let me tell you I appreciate that you're willing to redo your logo again. Um, Sorry for the misunderstanding about the clip art and all the work that you put into that other logo, but it really, it's an important principle, I guess, to understand that you just can't make a logo out of something that's already been made. Um, I like your new logo. I don't think the lips are quite as strong, but that's because it's harder to make your own thing, your own lips. And I think they're working pretty good. I like how your text works with your graphic. This H is a little bit tricky to read. So at least at this distance, it looks like an M, very similar to the shape of that M. So that makes it, you know, not read quite right, but that's a pretty easy thing to fix, or leave it if that's where you're at. That's fine. And your identifying information, your body copy is easy to read, and it's a nice sans serif. My only concern with this sans serif is that this is also a sans font, and so you've got two sans fonts or typefaces, and if you have two typefaces with similar characteristics, such as the being in the same category, they tend to conflict with each other. So that's something to think about. If you use a sans here, maybe don't use a sans here. I do like this typeface though. It's very easy to read, and you might consider using something different here. I wonder about something a little more scripty, but that's hard to find a script that isn't overused. Plus you've already done the work here. So I do notice that your text is really close to the edge of the paper. If you trim this, or actually when it prints, some things might get cut off there, and so if it was me, I would definitely move things in. I'd also like to see some contrast in your body copy so that the most important information is different somehow. It contrasts with the rest. I like that you've separated your name from the other information. That helps it to contrast because it's treated differently. I like that you've repeated the same kind of alignment here with your body copy, but same thing, this text is all one big block of the same function visually. Give me some hierarchy so it's easy for me to find the information that I need or to see what's the most important on this card. I really wonder, just because you can, I wonder what would happen if this side of the card was the same color as the lips here, but it's solid, and the text was white, or maybe just your name was white. That would help create some hierarchy and some contrast. On the front of the card, it's your logo and text is trapped from the top to the bottom. So this is at the very top, this is at the very bottom, and so it feels crowded, congested, cramped, too tight in a bad way. So you'll need to make this smaller, or you'll need to get rid of the words. In the stationery, it doesn't say lipstick cosmetics. Could this just be called smooched? That would free up some space for you, and then you could move this down so this wasn't right up at the top. I meant to say about the watermark that I think this particular watermark works pretty well. You might consider making it larger even and letting it come off the page even more. It's not bad where it is, but it's just barely off the page, and so in some ways it's constrained by the page. And so just a thought, take that off the edge of the page. Haley, I hope that helps you, and we'll see you in class on Tuesday.